Lee, that game was a complete roller coaster, but how proud are you of your players and that result?
Yeah, super proud. I think I'm proud of everybody. As I've said, the board, the fans, the staff that work ever so hard, and the players. The players have been absolute Trojans. This was a stretch game for us. Their quality side. I think you can see that. But the boys have worked so hard. They've had to double up. They've had to run forward, run back, make big angles. At times, I didn't feel we sort of dumped it off once we won it back in the first half. We asked them to play a little bit more. Don't forget to play in the second half. And I thought we did that. And particularly when we had to see the game out, there were some really good passages of play. So some big like warrior type performances. I think the fans massively played their part, and it just goes to show that we're building something here. Everybody's frustrated with us, and we are as well with our first 2 league starts in terms of those losses. But this is a sign that we can compete at these type levels, and we just keep building the club, and we just keep building it and pushing it forward. Yeah,
you mentioned the players being warriors there. They showed real energy, real character. I mean, how many setbacks did they have in the game as well, and had to deal with this atmosphere?
Yeah, well, the atmosphere was great. It's a big European tie, but aided massively by our 1,000+ contingent, which is really important. And we've given them a fantastic night. Hibs haven't been amazing in the past in terms of the Euros. This goes down as one of the biggest wins over 2 legs, probably in Europe in the club's history. And for that, we're extremely proud. And now, obviously, we bring on Aston Villa.
You mentioned our travelling supporters, just under 1,000 here. They made a hell of a noise, didn't they, in the corner?
Yeah, they were superb, and it makes such a difference. Over the 2 legs, the positivity from the fan base has seen us through. And to a player, you can see him singing the individual songs to the lads out there, and the team songs and the historic songs as well. And we're just so grateful that everybody's travelled, and we appreciate every one of them, because it's not cheap, to get across here. They've had a good day, I can tell you that. I can see in their eyes they've had a good day, and we've made it a good night as well.
Yeah, Eliuan will take the headlines with his goal and his great assist as well. But in terms of the game plan, I mean, the speed down the flanks, the counter-attack was always the threat, wasn't it?
Always going to be the threat. They manipulate the ball really well. And we had that set marker to get through the first 25 minutes, which we had to do. We scored within that spell, which we needed that goal, I think. And then, the onslaught came. At that point, I was a little bit disappointed. I thought we switched off 2 or 3 too many times with the quality they've got. Didn't defend the second ball. Should have been in the middle of the goal, quicker, clearing that one. And there was just a few bad decisions on the spin that made us a bit erratic and a bit scatty in the mind. So at half-time, we asked just to don't forget to play. You've got to trust it. You're good footballers. You've been here before. And I thought we dealt with it really, really well. Obviously, when they scored, again, it's a set play. It's disappointing for us to concede slap bang in the middle of the goal. However, the character after that was absolutely exceptional, and to score the goal, the relief that everybody felt, whether it be back home in Edinburgh, in the stands or on the touchline and on the pitch, was huge.
Yeah, the only sour note, obviously, of the evening was Dylan Levitt coming off injured. I know it's early, but have you got any early signs on him?
We just have to see. I don't think it's a break, so it's probably a bad twist. He's on crutches, but that's precautionary anyway. He'll be on a boot. Just has to see how it settles down over the next 72 hours.
Yeah, just finally, obviously, games coming thick and fast. Wraith Rovers on Sunday, and then obviously the playoff game against Aston Villa.
Yes, and that's slightly adapted now. Obviously we're going to have to play at 5:45 on a Wednesday and the Sunday game, and I know how important the Sunday one is to all of us as well. And listen, we've got to find the energy from somewhere, whether that's changing the team, whether that's the boys just resting and recovering, because it's a big game, and it's a big game for them, a big game for us, and obviously we go into Aston Villa on Wednesday.
Absolutely, Lee, well done this evening.
Thank you, cheers.